Hi there, welcome to AutoNet. And I just wanted to quickly cover a question I get asked about sometimes, which is when I use TypeScript with the ArcGIS API for JavaScript, why do I need to use the syntax import module name equals require module instead of the JavaScript import syntax, which is import module name from and then the module itself, same way that I do here. And that is because the ArcGIS API for JavaScript still has to support vanilla JavaScript users. Now, what do I mean by that? That means that let's go ahead and let's just change this widget one to say from module. Now we're going to get an error here from TypeScript telling us that module Esri widgets widget has no default export. Now you could try to work around this by just doing star as, and that's okay, that'll get you there. But I mean, it's kind of annoying to have to write that everywhere. But if you just want to get everything syntactically correct, I mean, I guess you could do it. I had a couple issues arise from doing this with some cases. It doesn't work everywhere, and I'll talk about why you actually need to do it this way. Now, when I say that the JavaScript API still has to support vanilla JavaScript users, basically it has to support users that are not using ES6 syntax, they aren't using imports, they're just doing regular define modules coming from somewhere. So let's take a quick look at the TypeScript playground and see what I mean by that. So I've got a basic class here. Let me go ahead and remove this stuff here. Okay, so this TypeScript playground, I just got a class here, and it's going to create my class in JavaScript here the way that does. Cool, that's right. So let's go ahead and look at what happens if I do what we normally do with a TypeScript module, and I would do export default and the class name, right? So what's going to happen here is that on the exports object, it's going to add a default on here. That default is going to be equal to greeter. Now, what does this mean? This means that if I import this module for somewhere else, what's going to happen, and it's not going to let me do it here, but I would need to write something like in vanilla JavaScript. I'll just write vanilla JS. What would happen is I would have to say var greeter is equal to new greeter dot default. That's how this would work if all the modules in JavaScript API were exported this way. However, you can also see here that if I just did export equal greeter, you can see here it's just going to return greeter. It's not going to add greeter onto the exports module itself. It's just going to return the actual greeter here, which means that I don't need to do this. I could actually end up just doing this. So this actually saves people from needing to go ahead and use this whole default thing as the actual real class inside the modules. So that's the basics of it, of why you need to currently do the import require way of bringing in the JavaScript API modules. And it's just because you need to support regular vanilla JavaScript users. In a perfect world, everybody would be using ES6 syntax for all of their JavaScript development. Everybody would be using import, but they're not. So it's okay, not a big deal. Just need to support everyone on the same page. At some point, this will go away when all the browsers catch up and the world is a very happy place. Thank you.